Rodgers, still a free agent and full of surprises. It is already May, but one of the NFL's most intriguing storylines is still unresolved. Aaron Rodgers remains a free agent. Yes, the Aaron Rodgers. Four-time MVP, Super Bowl champion, and walking quarterback controversy wrapped in a Zen koan. Still unsigned. Still making headlines. Still keeping everyone guessing. You might think by now teams would be knocking down his door. But here we are, weeks into the offseason, and the situation feels more tangled than a Pittsburgh winter scarf. So, what is going on? Steel City whispers, but no deal yet. For months, Rodgers has been tied, loosely, emotionally, maybe spiritually, to the Pittsburgh Steelers. On paper, it makes sense. After Russell Wilson took his talents to the New York Giants, the Steelers were left with a quarterback room that reads more like a preseason lineup than a playoff-caliber threat: Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson, and rookie Will Howard. But when Thomas Tull, part owner of the Steelers and also a tech-savvy business mogul, was asked about Rodgers, his answer was unexpected. "I'm here to talk about AI, and that's a more complex issue than artificial intelligence," he told CNBC's Power Lunch, sidestepping the quarterback question like a seasoned politician. Wait, more complex than AI? Really? Rodgers, unplugged and unpredictable. And then there is Rodgers himself. Never one to walk the straight path, he recently spoke on the Pat McAfee show, sounding more like a man seeking clarity than chasing another ring. "I'm open to anything and attached to nothing," he said. "Retirement could still be a possibility, but right now my focus is and has been and will continue to be on my personal life." You could almost hear the sigh in his voice. A man who once lived for the pocket is now living in a very different one, an emotional one. Rodgers is 41. He is in a serious relationship. He has friends and family facing tough battles. And, as he put it, off-the-field stuff that requires my attention. Does that sound like a man getting ready for another grinded-out season behind a shaky offensive line? So, what's the real play here? Let us not forget, Rodgers is a master of the long game. He plays chess while others are still figuring out checkers. But even masters need a clear board, and right now, the NFL landscape is unusually settled. Most teams already have their guys. The windows are closing fast. And yet, the Steelers remain one of the few legitimate fits. They have a gritty culture, a fanbase that would sell its soul for another Lombardi trophy, and a defense that can hold its own. Add Rodgers to the mix, and the conversation changes overnight. But that depends on Rodgers wanting to play, and the Steelers wanting the full Rodgers experience. Not just the throws, but the headlines, the interviews, the occasional philosophical detour. The clock is ticking, or is it? So where does this all lead? Truthfully, nobody knows. Not Rodgers. Not the Steelers. Not even the analysts paid to pretend they do. One thing's for sure. Every day that passes without a signature on paper only deepens the mystery. And Rodgers? He seems oddly at peace with that. He is not chasing closure. He is embracing the chaos. And maybe that is the point. Maybe this version of Rodgers is not trying to control the story anymore. Maybe he is just living it, one unpredictable page at a time. So, will he suit up in black and gold come September? Stay tuned. Because with Aaron Rodgers, the answer is never simple, and the next twist is always just one breath away.